धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष महोदया। किसी महान व्यक्ति का कहना था कि युवा के विकास की परिकल्पना उस वट वृक्ष के समान है जिसकी जड़ें हमारी पुरातन संस्कृति हो, जिसका तना हमारा लोकतांत्रिक मूल्य हो, जिसकी शाखाएं हो सबका साथ, सबका विकास और सबका विश्वास। युवा कौशल जिसकी पत्तियां हो, जिसे सींचे हम अपने परिश्रम से और फलस्वरूप हमें मिले विकसित विश्वगुरु भारत। As quoted by Mahatma Gandhi, live as if you were to die tomorrow and learn as if you were to live forever. These words remind us that education is not merely about acquiring knowledge, but continuous growth throughout our lives. Do you know what Lord Macaulay once said in British Parliament? He said that it is nearly impossible to rule India, but if they succeeded in breaking our backbone, our education system, then they'll succeed in breaking our entire nation, and that's what they did, and that's what today's coaching institutions are doing. They are prioritizing rote learning over true understanding, thus reducing education to a mere race for marks. आज के कोचिंग संस्थानों ने गुणवत्तापूर्ण शिक्षा को हर नागरिक के मौलिक अधिकार से एक विशेष अधिकार बना दिया है। चिंतित माता पिता की नज़रों में ये कोचिंग संस्थान पैसा छापने की मशीन बन गए हैं जो छात्रों और अभिभावकों की असुरक्षाओं पर गिद्ध दृष्टि लगाए हुए हैं। आपको यह जान के हैरानी होगी कि हमारे देश के प्रतिष्ठित कोचिंग संस्थानों में 120 से भी ज़्यादा छात्रों के लिए केवल एक अध्यापक नियुक्त होता है। क्या ये पर्याप्त है? साथियों, याद रखिए, संघर्षों के साए में इतिहास हमारा पलता है। जिस और जवानी चलती है उस और जमाना चलता है। हमें ज़रूरत है मजबूत नियम बनाने की ताकि यह कोचिंग संस्थान पारदर्शी रूप से संचालित हो और छात्रों की भलाई को प्राथमिकता दें। हमें खुद से पूछना चाहिए कि क्या हम ऐसी शिक्षा प्रणाली को कायम रखेंगे जो गुलामी के कालखंड में साजिशन रची गई थी, या फिर हम एक नए रास्ते पर चलेंगे जो विचारों की विविधता का जश्न मनाता हो, हर व्यक्ति को स्वतंत्र रूप से सशक्त बनाता हो। अंत में मैं बस यही कहना चाहूँगी कि वसुधा का नेता कौन हुआ, भूखंड विजेता कौन हुआ, अतुलित यशक्रेता कौन हुआ, नवधर्म प्रणेता कौन हुआ, जिसने न कभी आराम किया, विघ्नों में रहकर काम किया, विघ्नों में रहकर काम किया। जय हिंद, जय भारत और धन्यवाद।
ऑनरेबल मेंबर ख्याति सिंह।
Thank you, respected madam. Namaskar and Jai Hind to the respected chair and my worthy mates. Speaking in the favor of the motion, I would like to draw your attention to the fact that this motion lies in major three words: why, how, and the ground reality. Respected madam, as we look on, why is the transformation required? It lies in the keywords of the motion itself, which is first, transparency. The boards we see outside, उन हंसते चेहरों के पीछे कितनी सच्चाई है, कितने आंसू हैं, कितने दुख हैं, हम कभी नहीं जान सकते. We just see it. Misleading promises regarding ranks and marks to the parents and the buying ranks and leaking of question papers are some of the regular accusations put upon major coaching institutions. And it's always proved right. NEET paper leak, IIT paper leak, and whatnot. Suicide, we all spoke about. And it fills me with guilt that their death wasn't enough, that we are standing here to talk about it. Reports after reports published that 10,000 on an average students commit suicide in major coaching industries. Now, the second major keyword of the motion is equality. Equality how? क्योंकि UPSC तो टॉप एक ऑटो वाले की बेटी भी कर लेती है, but the money is invested in it, and the ones who can't go it end their life thinking that they can never achieve anything. And quality of education? एक टीचर पे 100-200 बच्चे रहेंगे तो कॉन्सेप्ट कहाँ क्लियर होगा? Where will the concept go? It will just be the surface knowledge that will remain, and ones will exceed and the others won't. Now, it's not just these major issues. Where's the safety? I would like to draw your attention to one of the incidents happened on 6 June 2024 in Jaipur, where I'm standing in this particular place that there was this particular coaching institution where fire broke out and people were jumping off the building to save their lives. How is this right? And same was seen in Mukherjee in Delhi. So we are repeating and repeating episodes, but no major action is still taken. Now, will these things ever change? Because the coaching institutions remind me of a famous line by Mirza Ghalib that हमको मालूम है जन्नत की हकीकत, लेकिन दिल को खुश करने का गालिब ये ख्याल अच्छा है.
Honorable member, kindly conclude.
So, what we need is a regulating body to look upon what is happening, because all these major amendments taken are not enough, and that will make our country proud and the Vishwa Guru again. Thank you.
Honorable member Ashi Kushwaha.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Shri Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, verse 5.18, the wise sees no difference between a learned and a humble Brahmin, a cow, an elephant, a dog, or a dog eater. It is important for students to take knowledge and for teachers to be honest with them and their duty so none lose faith, which is what brings us to the motion of the hour. Coaching now becomes an important part of student life, but being practical, it's important to question whether they are working ethically or are the students really being benefited. Honorable Speaker, according to Economic Times, the Central Consumer Protection Authority of India had to issue notices to 17 IAS coaching institutes for inflating their success rates from 933 to 3,500 successful candidates in the UPSC examination. And many such cases of malpractices done by the coaching institutions have been recorded over the years. Now, I ask the government, how did we allow this to happen? And even if it did, is issuing notices and charging fines all we are going to do about it? We say that this generation does not take care about their future. How will they when these institutions are playing such cruel jokes on their future, deceiving and lying to them? A framework here, however, will ensure that these institutions are honest with the students and provide more transparency in the cycle. Furthermore, the Gurgaon government tabled for the presence of psychologists at coaching institutes at the budget session of the Coaching Institutions Bill 2024. Kota alone has witnessed 23 suicide cases in 2023 and 15 in 2022. And this is not a small number. If only someone would have guided those students at the right time, if only someone would have heard them and given them the correct answers at the right time, the situation would have been different. I believe that the framework will ensure the presence of those experts at the center and provide more manageable syllabus and standard to the students. Let's change the view a little. I'm sure we have all heard about, when it comes to CLAT preparation, we have all heard about Career Launcher, IMS, or Career Edge. They are the 5-star big shot players after all. But have you heard about Abhyas Chanakya or CLAT Gurukul? No, you haven't. All thanks to the monopoly. You argue that a framework will restrict creativity. I propose it will prevent the existence of such monopoly in the market and give exposure to new institutions, providing more affordable options to the student. These above explained cases already prove why we need a framework regulating the coaching institutes. I suggest we implement it in such a way that it does not disturb the privacy or the working of an institution.
Honorable member, kindly conclude.
But only ensures that they work ethically. The release guidelines should have proper and detailed steps that has to be taken and the assignment of executives to make sure that they work ethically. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Honorable member Saizampui Silo.
Good morning. First of all, I would like to say students are an integral part of our country, so isn't our government more shouldn't our government be more caring about them? Isn't schools enough for our students instead of burning our students out in these coaching institutions who do not care about the students, the well-being of the students, whether they are studying properly in the right environment, in the right social environment, but instead these coaching institutions are draining them out, only caring about their results, what the students are taking results from their students. They only care about what the students are doing with their results. they only care about the results but not the students. The environment that they have set up for them is not well enough for the students, that there are more and more suicide rates in such a short span of time, in such little children who do not know more and should be studying more. Our government must step up and revive our students before they fade away into the collapse of these institutions. Thank you.
Honorable Member Ajinkya Chinmay Mhaskar.